last week on Thursday we went through we created our Azure subscriptions. We created two VMs, so one for Linux, one for Windows. We opened the our public IP address to the internet. We did it deliberately because what we are trying to do is to create a mini SOC whereby we have people all over the world attacking our VMs. So what we want to do, we want to get as much as incident or event from there. Then we are going to ship those events into our log analytics. Then we're going to create detections and we're going to do incident response. So see what we are trying to do as what happened exactly at workplaces. So this is exactly what happened, right? So the bad guys are trying to attack us and we are trying to defend. So we're going to be working with a SIM solution called Azure Sentinel. Has anybody heard of that word before? Azure Sentinel. It used to be called Azure Sentinel, but now it's called Microsoft Sentinel. Has anybody heard of that SIM before? Anyone? If you've
Yeah.
heard of it, just give me a shout. Who's that? Is that B, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No,
I've heard of it.
Okay, so what do you know about Azure Sentinel? Anything? Just one or two things, whatever you know about it.
I don't know
Anything?
anything.
Okay, good. B, you know anything about it?
I did it with my MS 700, so I can't remember much.
Okay,
Um,
good. So Azure Sentinel, it's a cloud native cloud SIEM basically. So it is the only SIEM solution with native cloud. So the rest of them are kind of on-prem, but Microsoft came with this game changer and they call it Azure Sentinel, which is really great, right? So you can have all of your logs, your AD logs, and again, as we continue in this, because we're going to be exposed to Azure AD as well. So it used to be called Active Directory. Has anybody heard of the word Active Directory before? For those that have done some IT support, must have heard of Active Directory.
Yes,
Okay, who is that place? Is that part or?
this is part.
Okay, so it used to be called Active Directory, but now it's called Azure AD. So
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, I get it.
So the Active Directory, that is the on-prem when we were on-prem, but now we've kind of upgraded, so we move into the cloud now. So they call it Azure AD, or it works the same. So basically, what it does is that whenever you authenticate to an application, to your email, whatever. So what does your authentication is the Azure AD, and I'll show us real quick here. So if you go into your search box and do Azure AD and do Azure Active Directory. So Azure Active Directory. So this is it. You just click on it.
What's it?
So we can create our own tenant, but we're not doing it now. So the name has actually changed to Microsoft Entra, but it's still Microsoft changed their names a lot, but the product is the same. But we're not creating it now. I'm just showing you that this is how it looks. So the B2C, this is business to customer. This is another tenant. So you can see we have two type of tenants. The Azure AD, this is what you and I will use. But whenever we sign up to Gmail, whatever, anything outside of our own organization, then we use B2C to authenticate to their own environment. But this is out of the scope of this course. We're just going to be focusing on the Microsoft Entra or Azure AD. It's the same name. So, but they've changed the name now to Microsoft Entra ID, but it's the same. You can see that they still refer it to Azure AD. You can see, so it's the same. So, any question if I go back to where we were? Questions?
Okay, is this where we're starting from today?
Yeah, no, I'm just referring to what we're going to be doing. So let's go back to our VMs. So yeah, I know that you guys are saying that James has 3 VMs. Yes, so we're going to be creating this. No, it's fine. So you guys should have this and this, right? And the status should be running. and you should have these Linux and Windows operating systems. And yeah, so your public IP addresses are going to be different from mine. So, okay, so what we are doing today, we're going to be creating an attack VM, and we're going to be creating some events, we're going to be attacking these two guys, and we're going to be looking at our event. That's why I say you guys should kind of leave it open. So, okay, who's going to be my driver today? Because I have it already, I can't do it. Who wants to volunteer for me, please? Who is happy to do it? Anyone? Anybody?
Oh, yeah, I called Fortune.
Okay, brilliant. Fortune, please take it over. Let me stop sharing. So we're going to be following what Fortune is doing today, please. So
Sorry, before then, I have a question. Sorry, James.
please go ahead.
Yes, I've tried to start the two of them, the Linux and Windows. I still have it, the allocated stopped here.
Refresh your page. When you refresh the page,
Okay.
just refresh the page.
Oh, thank you. It's running now. They are running now.
Okay, they've been running since. You just did not refresh your page. So you have to understand that when you do anything, when you make changes in Azure or in cloud generally, AWS, Google Cloud, whatever cloud, when you make your changes, you need to refresh to see your change reflect. Does that make sense? So each time you have to get accustomed to that. Otherwise, you think what the changes you've made has not been affected, whereas it's been affected.
Great, thanks.
No problem. So let's go. Fortune, you want to? Okay, so we have our VM open to the internet already. So let's go to Linux, please. So let's add the pin to our Linux. So let's SSH. So in Linux, you SSH. No, don't worry. You don't have to click it. Just scroll to your right and go and copy your public IP. For Linux, yeah. For Linux, not Windows, Linux, yeah. So you can, okay, we have two options really. You can SSH to your Linux box from your Windows machine. So you can either do it directly from your main Windows machine, not the cloud one, or you could do it from the cloud. What do you want to do, Fortune? Which one do you want to see? I mean, we can do either one. You can either do it from your main machine, your own host machine, or we could do it from the cloud VM. So which one do you want? Do you want to do it from your main machine?
Is it possible to try both so that we can see both options?
It's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
because
I can do it from my machine. It's all
from
right.
machine, okay. So just go to your search box and type RDP. RDP, yeah. RDP, yeah. So RDP and SSH into RDP into your Windows machine. Your Windows machine. So that the IP address, your public IP address is 172.187.22.4.3.123. So that's your Windows machine. So we want to
Yeah, that's the
RDP.
Windows.
So basically what we are doing is that RDP means that remote desktop. So we want to remote into your VM that is running in the cloud in Azure. So that's what we want to do. So if you do connect, just do connect. Yeah, connect. Click on connect and provide. So guys, it's the same thing. So provide your password, whatever password, your Windows password. When you were creating your VM in Azure, please provide that password and you're able to log in. Then just do yes. Okay, so are we all here? Guys, please, if you're not here, just give a shout. Okay. Fortune, can you scroll down so that we can see your search your search button? So I can see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I mean not in your host machine or in your VM,
Yeah.
inside the VM. So
Yeah, this
Okay,
that's
that's
my VM.
fine. Yeah, just do type PowerShell, PowerShell, right click and run as an administrator. The first one, PowerShell, the first one, yeah, right click, run as an administrator, yes. Okay, so we're going to SSH into your Linux box now. So you're going to type SSH space.
Hello, this is Tessa. I have a question.
Okay, please go ahead.
I didn't follow up to this page. So in the search box, which is in this portal, is that where we're typing the RDP?
So from your main host machine,
Okay.
you're going to type RDP, then you are going to copy the public IP address of your Windows machine that is running in Azure. So you paste it in the RDP, then you will connect. It will request for the password of your Windows machine in Azure. You provide it, then it will bring you to where Fortune is.
Okay.
Then when you are in the VM, because now we're in the VM, then you now go to the search box of your the VM that you RDP into. You will now type PowerShell, exactly what in the search box, you do PowerShell, exactly what Fortune has done. Then you now run that PowerShell as an administrator. Then you'll be here. Then this is where we are now. So should we carry on or should we wait for you?
Yes. Oh, it says remote desktop cannot connect to the remote computer for one of these reasons.
Have you ever had, but we did the RDP last week, I mean on Thursday. Did it work then?
Yes,
Did it work then?
because the other one is running.
Sorry?
I have one running already.
Yeah,
For
if
the
you have
Windows.
one, yeah, if you have one running, you can do it again, right? You can't do RDP 2 times, so that means you have it running, so it's fine. So just so in
I'm
your
sorry, but
RDP already. Sorry?
for the Windows. It's for the Windows VM, not for the Linux.
Yeah, that's what we are doing. We are going from Windows to Linux. That's why we want to SSH. So we want to SSH to the Linux from Windows.
Okay, okay then.
Do you understand? So we want to go from Windows. So everything that Fortune is doing it on Windows, right? Fortune, you're doing it on Windows, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Exactly. So what we want to do is to go from Windows, so you can go from Windows to Linux, and that is the power of RDP, because you could either go from Windows to Linux or Linux window, with RDP.
Okay.
So
That's fine. Thank you.
okay, so you do SSH space. So provide the IP address or the host, the username of your Linux machine. Do you remember? When we created it yesterday, we have a username. So is that your own username? Fortune, that's your username. Guys, please provide your own username. Okay, good. I don't know what your username is, guys. Please provide your name.
Confirm.
What I did when I did my own, I put all of my details in my password in my key pass. I saved everything there. Is that the name, right?
Yeah, that's the name.
Yeah, and do @ as an @ symbol. Then go and copy the IP address of your Linux. That's the public IP address of your Linux machine. Is that your Linux or Windows?
Linux.
Okay, then do enter. Just enter. So it will say yes. Just type yes. Are you sure you want to connect? Say yes. I'll provide the type yes. Type yes. Not why. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Then provide the IP address of your Linux machine.
Oh.
Type it. Don't worry. It will do
The
it.
password.
Yeah. Of your Linux machine. When you created your Linux machine, you have a password, right? So Same thing. You can just enter. You're not typing it correctly.
Yeah. Um, I should probably maybe. Did I change my username? I thought I used a different username.
Are we all good apart from function? Though, has anybody logged in? Has anybody logged in?
Yes.
I see.
Good,
Yes.
good.
Oh,
So that means Fortune cannot remember his password.
no, my password is the same for the Linux and the Windows. So,
Yeah.
but for some reason, maybe, is it a way I can confirm a user ID? Because it's either FEA Cyber 1 or just FEA Cyber.
Yeah. Go back to your Azure portal. Click on your Linux machine. Click on it and see if you can edit it. Just keep checking there.
Sorry?
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. You have to see it somewhere. That's why this detail needs to be written down.
Yeah, I actually wrote it.
Where did you write it? Because usually I write my let's see, it doesn't make it. No, you can't see the details. You have your VNet there.
Oh, come on.
No, the copyright address is there. Yeah, okay, your host name, no, that's just Linux. You can, if you log on to it, you can see your, no, you have to log into it. Scroll down, keep going down. No, we have to log into it. Go to IM. No, so go to overview. Let's see if you can get from there.
Yeah, I think this is the overview.
Okay, go to access control, identity access management, access control. I doubt it that you see from there. No, it's not there. Keep going down here. Keep going down. Let's see. Keep going down. Keep going down.
Identity.
No, I don't think it will be there, but check it. No, and then properties, yeah. No. So your resource group is Blue Sky Cyber Lab. No, that's no your username. You provided your username when you are creating the VM. Wait. Okay, you can reset the password from here, but we don't want to do that. Keep going down.
Yes.
No.
That's
Do
it.
do VM inspector. Maybe it's gonna be there. I don't know. What you can do later, we can't wait. You can ask the support later.
Yeah. So is it possible to clear it and then
Yeah. You
so let
can
me see.
but don't worry. What we want to achieve is fine because what you've done, you've already tried. So what you've done now, you probably have generated logs because you could not log in. So that will have been captured in your event log. So
Okay.
that's fine. You can close it. And for those that has logged in as well, try wrong username as well and just put in the wrong password. We want to generate more events like failed logins as well. So you guys can try that for like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. I'll wait. I mean, for those that log in successfully, close it. Try to SSH again and use either wrong password or wrong username. So we want to generate like a failed login deliberately, basically. So please let me know when you are done. Now we come.
I got it.
Question, James.
I got
Yeah.
in, James.
Yeah.
So you remember your password now, finally.
No, it's the username. I put one. Say
Yeah, yeah,
so. I
you
removed the
got it.
one, and now
Okay,
yeah, it's all right.
just do you name. Where's your cursor? Where are you now? So okay, yeah, you got do you name. Just do you name space dash a enter. Okay, so this is what you are running. You can see what you are running.
Yeah.
You're running Linux VM version 5.15. Is in Azure. You can sort of is Ubuntu, and you see this is when you April, August. I don't know what I don't know what that one means, but the UTC is the time. The architecture is 64. I don't know why it's showing August 18th. I need to figure out why that one's. Then we're running open license GNU like Linux. So that's what that means. So, but anyway, we are in. So you can just type exit and you log out. Exit. No, exit. Not exit. And enter. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you. You can X out of that. Thank you. So someone was calling my name. Sorry, what was that?
Sorry, James. Okay,
Yeah,
it's two of us now at the same time. Okay,
Okay.
let her go first.
No, I
Please.
think I got my
Okay.
doubt clear. I wanted to ask if we log in, what are we gonna see? But I can see that it's gonna bring out my username and that's it. So thanks.
But did you try a failed attempt as well
No, I did
deliberately?
not.
But
I did.
I asked us to do it. I have my reasons and we're all going to
Okay,
see
so
it.
I should
So
just write. Okay.
please everybody try failed attempt as well because we need to generate failed events deliberately.
Sorry, James. That okay. That means we have to close this now. We X out of it and start afresh, right?
Yeah, so do the same thing again. So when you're going to provide a password, just provide a wrong password. You can do it like 2-3 times just to generate that failed logins.
So we exit here.
Fortunately, you are fine because you've already had failed attempt, so it's
All
fine. You
right.
don't have to do it.
Thank you.
What do we type in that search box again?
You do the same thing that you did. So what is going to be different is that instead of providing your correct password, you deliberately provide the wrong one just to generate that failed event.
Okay, we type
Everything is the
PowerShell,
same.
right? PowerShell.
Yeah, we just did it like now, just 1 minute or 2 minutes ago.
Huh?
So you go you once you are in your RDP, you do PowerShell. You right click and run as an administrator. Then after which you do SSH, the username of your Linux machine, then the public IP address. Enter, then you provide a password, but provide a fake password, just wrong password, Jenny. So you can do it like 2 or 3 times just to generate, failed logins.
Okay, that's on Windows. Windows VM, right?
Yes, you are connecting to Linux from Windows VM. That was what we just did now. Is I'm waiting. Once we are down, so we want to move on to the next phase, and we can finish that point. Guys, please let me know where we are so that we can try and speed up this really.
Sorry, James. Sorry, James. Just a recap. SSH space PowerShell.
Sorry, where I don't know, I'm confused. Where are you?
I'm on the Linux page now. I've just typed SSH.
Yes, your username, which is your Linux username, SSH space, your Linux username, at then the public IP address of your Linux, then enter, then provide the wrong password.
So, James, after the permission deny,
Yeah.
you need to redo it again, yeah?
So what we are trying to do, we just want to generate a failed authentication, but we're doing it deliberately. You can try like 2-3 times and
I
just
did.
just leave it here, then leave it.
I shouldn't try to log in.
No.
No.
Don't
Okay.
provide your correct password because we know what we are doing, right? We're doing it deliberately. We want to generate that failed logins by ourselves basically. We're just doing it deliberately. Adebola, are you done now?
No, I'm not done. Sorry.
So what are you doing? We need to move on, please. We need to.
Sorry. SSH space Bola Farid. That's my username at the IP address. Copy
Yeah.
it.
The public IP address of your Linux machine.
Yeah.
Then enter, then provide a wrong password.
Okay. I've not provided wrong password.
Yeah, you can do it like 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
This is James. It's telling me here that permission denied public key and password.
But that is what we are trying to achieve, right? We are
Okay.
providing a wrong password because we want to generate authentication failure. So that's what that is what is expected. Okay, so let's carry on. Fortunately, so we're going to be creating our attack VM. Fortune, can you X out of this place and go back to your Azure portal? Just X out of it. Just X. Yeah. Then close the section. Yeah. Just do okay. Yeah. So refresh your page here. Just refresh. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. You can do it from there. Yeah. So go to your search box. On the search and type VM. No, it's fine. This page is fine. Just go to create. No, that's fine. Just go to create. No, sorry. Just go to create from here. Yeah, create. Azure virtual machine. One second. Okay, so we're going to create a new resource group. We don't want to put them in the same resource group because we are trying to simulate an attack from from a different country. So let's call our resource group. 1 second. I'm coming. Just do create resource group. Yeah, just we can call it this. I'm going to put something in the chat now. So we can call it this name. Everyone, we can use this name as well. We can use that name. So because what we want to do, we want to create another resource group, and we want to put our attack VM in there. So it's going to be different from our, from the resource group that we created. I'm expecting people to ask me questions as I'm mentioning names. If there's something that you don't understand, please ask me, because that's part of the learning. If I mention something, if I say something, if you don't understand what that means, I would expect people to ask me. If you don't ask me, I will assume that you know it. So if I say anything and you don't know it, it's fine to say, James, what does that mean? What does this mean? But if I say something and no one says anything, I would assume that we know it. Is that a good deal? Everyone, is that fair?
That's all right, James. Thanks.
Okay, so because I would assume that we're all grown up adults here. So if I say something, if you don't understand it, you can say, James, what does that mean? Then I would explain it. But if you don't say anything, then I'll assume that you know it. So yeah, you can do okay. So let's go for the availability zone. Let's choose let's go to region. Let's put it
They
in
haven't given it a name, James.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. My bad.
Machine.
Yeah, yes, that's true. Anyway, he will give us. He will not be able to complete it anyway. Well, thanks for that. So we can use this name. So let's put the region. Let's go and put it in maybe Australia or Nigeria, whatever. If there's Nigerian region, why not? So because we want it to come from, I mean, I put my own in Australia. You put your own anyway. To be honest, for the US guys, you could put your own in maybe UK, and for the UK guys, you can just put it maybe India, whatever. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So, Fortune put his own in Central India. You guys, you don't have to put it in India. You can put it in Australia. You can put it, but don't put it in the UK. Just make sure that your region for this attack VM is different. So, does that make sense? Okay, so let's do the image. So for the image, let's put the image in. Let's do Windows 10 again. Doesn't matter. Let's just put it in Windows 10 here. And yeah, you can scroll down. Yeah. So displays. Give it a username and a password. Fortune, remember this time around. If you want to write it down, please do.
Okay. But can it be the same?
Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's in a different region, right? And it's in different resource groups, so it's fine. For simplicity, we can give it the same name because they are not they are not in the same resource group, so it's fine.
So are you saying that if they were to be in the same resource group, obviously we can use the same username because there'll be a clash.
So exactly. So I'm happy that you figure it out yourself. So resource group is like a folder, right? So for everything in the same folder, you have to you can't have the same name. For example, if I have a folder and I have James already as a subfolder, right? So I have a folder, I call it maybe Fortune. That's the name of my folder. Then inside my folder, I can have subfolder. So one of my subfolder is called James. So if I'm going to create another one, I can't call it James again. I can call it James A, James 1, whatever. So if I use the same name, then you will definitely not accept it. Okay, so go down. Yeah, accept the license and do review. Wait, let's see. No, do networking. Yeah, let's create another VNet as well, virtual network, and call it.
Hold on a second. So under the select inbound
Yeah, just leave it as
ports,
default. Leave it as default. Nothing
because
changes
mine
there.
is showing SSH.
Yours is going showing SSH.
Yeah.
No, you have to. No. There should be another option for administrator. Oh, it's not showing it.
So I have SSH and public key, which is fine. I've selected password, SSH and password. So I've added the username and password.
No, don't select SSH. Can I see what you are doing, please?
I did not select SSH.
Yeah.
By default, maybe because of the location that is. Oh, okay. Don't
No,
worry.
there should be an option for you to be able to select a administrator that you put
Don't worry. I know
username
what
and
happened.
password.
I know what happened. I fixed it. It's image option. The image
Okay.
option did not pick up Windows, so I've selected Windows.
Oh, so you probably choose it was still on my Ubuntu, right?
It was still on Ubuntu, and I was wondering
All
if I selected that. That's fine.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's go to networking. Let's create a VM, also a virtual network. So you can use this name. Yeah, just do create new. Oh, okay. Sorry, let me put it in the chat. We can use this name for our VNet. You can just copy and paste it. Yeah, that name is fine. Okay, so just do review and create. That's it.
Hold on a second. Lab attack, because I was wondering he hasn't pasted that lab attack.
Yeah, then you can create it now.
I missed the networking part. Okay.
Okay, what did you miss, please?
Okay, I'm on network. I have the virtual network as attack VM.
No, you have to create a new VNet. Did you do that?
No. I went to basic. I follow up to the level of basic and the disk. We didn't do anything on disk. So on networking, that is where I.
Question, can you? I don't know. I can't explain to James. It's really simple. If you go to networking, under networking, you create new VNet. You just under VNet create new, then just give it the name lab attack -vm -vnet. That's it.
Okay.
Then you do okay. Then you create and review, and you create. That's it. That's all we've done.
All right. So let me pick that name you drop.
Sorry, James. After inserting the new name you just gave now, the network name, clicking OK, we'll just go to review and create.
Correct.
Okay.
Then after review and create, then it will give you another option to create, and that's the last one. Then you will see this page, deployment is in progress.
Oh, I'm having validation fail here.
The same thing here.
Who is that? Is it James and Adebola?
Yeah, I'm having validation fail for following basic required information is missing, not valid. Let me go back to basic.
You know what? Can you follow the error message? Try and figure it out. It's like this is. It's
It might
not
be the
it's not hard.
licensing that was not
Exactly.
licensing
Exactly.
challenge.
So if you
This
follow
is
the
testing.
error message, you will fix it, to be honest. Yeah, text it. What,
This is,
how are
I
you?
had an error message as well,
Is it
but
control?
the country I picked, it gave me a kind of error message. They said the size of something, so now I have to go and change the country. So that's the message it gave me. So I'm changing
Country.
the
What region did you choose?
Korea.
Ah, why did you have to go to Korea? You are funny. Which Korea? Is it north or south?
Wow. So I'm going to change the
You
country
really
now.
go far. Oh. Korea. I was even saying Australia. You went to Korea.
I had an issue too
Oh.
because I chose South Africa, and it said it couldn't find whatever. I think it was the image or whatever.
Yeah.
that
Okay.
it was.
Okay. Maybe I should have said. You know what, guys? Just choose Australia. Choose Australia. Stay in Australia. Stay.
That's the
Yeah.
same problem here. I went
Yeah.
to issue. The subscription does not support virtual machine creation in West India.
Yeah. So I don't know. You guys are going far. Me, I didn't go far. I stay in Australia, JJ.
Okay. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's sorted now.
Thank God. Pat, are you fine too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. My VM is deploying.
Thank God. So who are we waiting for? We're waiting for James and
Um,
Adibala.
Yeah, do I need to change the subnets?
Subnet. No, we didn't do anything with Subnet though.
Okay, so
we only we only
okay,
created
virtual
VNet.
network, right?
I think we need to see what James is doing so that James doesn't go and scatter the whole thing for us. Please, James, share your screen.
Okay,
Because we did not even good subnet at all, and you've been mentioning subnet.
let me see something.
So you're only creating VNets. So create a new VNet. Have you added the name, right? Yeah, then do okay. No, just leave here. You have the name. Just do okay. Just click on okay. And you do review and create. That's it. Review and yeah. They're not touching anything. Then they're going to create. That's it. Don't go to subnet. Don't do any subnetting. Don't worry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then create. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Let's go back. Fortune.
Maybe I need to share my screen too.
Okay, what's the issue?
I have some challenge here.
Please let us see.
Okay,
Guys are here that will help you
let
to
me see.
resolve it.
Okay.
B, you are very quiet. Are you on top of everything, right?
Yeah, I'm also busy doing other things. Sorry.
That's why
No, that's fine.
But yeah, I've gone past the level. So
changing basic options may reset selections you have made.
Why are you creating SSH public key? I don't understand.
I was not the one that typed that in.
Can you scroll up?
Yeah.
I've not even created. Did you create? What are you doing?
This first one.
Did you create a new resource group?
Yes. That's new cyber lab. That's the first one. Before the second one you.
No.
Okay.
I said you should add it to a new resource group. So yeah, go the new cyber lab, yeah. So keep going them, the name, yeah, keep going down. Change, yeah. So you choose Australia Central, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you did not change the image, okay?
This one here.
Yes.
Windows 10.
Yeah. That's what that was the same error Pat just fixed now, like just now. Then you did not accept licensing as well. No, you need to fix your networking. Wait, you haven't. You need to create a new VNet as well. VNet. You haven't done that, so go to VNet. Go to networking. Networking. Yeah.
Okay.
And create a new VNet. Virtual network. Just click create new. No, create new. Create new. And yeah, give it the name. Lab attack VM. There's the name is in the chat. Just pick it from there. Pick it from the chat and just paste it. It's called lab attack dash VM dash VNet. If you go to the chat, you see it there. Just pick it up there and paste it. You don't have to type it. Just copy and paste. If you want to type it, that's fine. But it's easier to just copy and paste it. Okay, just do okay. Review and create. Don't do anything with subnetting. Don't worry about those ones. Just keep going down. Don't worry about any other thing. Just leave everything as default and do review and create. Just do only what we've done. If there's going to be an additional, I will tell you any additional stuff. But just follow what Fortune is doing exactly. Don't change
Do I
anything.
create now?
Yes. Okay, Fortune. Let's go back to Fortune, please. Stop sharing. Yeah, Fortune.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay. So just go to your search box and type virtual machine. So we should have our VMs now. Should have, yeah, that one, yeah. Should have all the 3 VMs up and running now. Good. So I'm just going to give this instruction. I will not explain how to do it because we've done it more than 2-3 times today. I'll just say it. So Fortune, RDP into your new attack VM. Okay, RDP into your new attack VM. That's the first thing that you want to do. Yeah, you can do yes. So now you have RDP into your attack VM. That's good. It's loading. Are we all on the same on this page as well?
Sorry, not yet, because I just did that. So its deployment is in progress. So I can't proceed.
Yeah, that's right. Apart from Adebola, Azum, we're all here, right? Everyone, apart from Adebola.
I'm not.
So why? What happened?
Okay, I'm trying to RDP into the one we just created. What is
Yeah.
telling me of my credentials?
So if it says your credential, that means you provided the wrong one, right?
Yeah, even the name it gave me is not what I put on the
You
machine.
cannot. If there's no way you can give you a wrong name, it is whatever you've typed
It
in there.
does. You have to use different account. You know where it says more option? So you have to create, you have to
Yeah.
choose the option for
Yeah. So you go
use.
to
Oh,
choose the option, then you provide username and password. Yeah, but we've done it many times now.
Yeah.
So I was saying that because we've done it. RDP is not so. Of course, by default, they will choose the name of your system, but you go to more options, then you put your username and password, then you RDP into it. So you can do accept function. Yeah, you can accept it. Okay. So now you can do no. You don't want to do, yeah, just click on no. So now we are inside your attack VM. So now what we want to do, you will now RDP again from your attack VM. You're going to RDP into your Windows VM. So you just type RDP again in your VM. No, yeah, exactly. So you copy your public IP address of your your standard VM. Then from your attack VM, you do RDP, then RDP into your main VM, Windows VM. So just provide your then RDP into it. Then try to provide fake, provide username, correct username, but let the password, let it be wrong password. Try it for like 3-4 times. Yeah, you can just type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you feel. You say failed. Definitely will not commit. Yeah, login attempt failed. Try it like 1 or 2 times more. Okay. Yeah, so this is from your attack VM to your personal VM. Okay, try it 1 or 2 times more. Okay, yeah, you can just cancel it. No, don't. You'll be locked out. It's okay. Just cancel it. Just cancel it. Yeah, cancel it. Yeah, you can X out as well. Just X out of that. Then X out of the main one as well. Any questions? Okay.
Yeah, question, James. This is James here. I RDP into the attack VM.
Okay.
So what is the next thing I need to do? Sorry, I didn't catch up with.
No, that's fine. So when you are in the attack VM, you will now RDP from your attack VM. You will do another RDP to your Windows machine. So you RDP into it. So you are RDP inside. You RDP inside RDP. I don't know if that in English is correct. Okay. So you are doing 2 RDPs from your attack VM to your normal VM. Then from your what am I saying? Yes.
Let me show you.
Yeah, you are right, James. So you RDP into your attack VM.
Then from there, then you go to your normal Windows VM. So it's RDP inside RDP basically.
Okay.
So you are doing 2 RDPs.
Okay. One to the attack VM, from the attack VM into the Windows VM.
VM, yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
So all you just need is just public IP address of the Windows VM once you are inside the attack VM, basically. Then you make a couple of attempts, like 2, 3, 4 times, failed attempts.
Okay, let me see something.
Then once we are done, then I will now share my screen. So I want to show you some few things now. So all the logs that we're going to be shipping into our SIM, then we're going to be seeing it now. So we're going to be generating. So that's why we're going to be try and leave this VM. Like I've left my own VM. I left it on since morning, so I probably have more attacks on it now. But I'll show us. So when we are done, when all of us are on the same page, then I'll then share my screen. I just want to make sure that we're all good. So apart from James, are we all good, right? So if anybody has any question, please shout now.
Okay, so in an effort to RDP into my VM, I should provide the wrong password, correct?
So have you RDP into your attack VM?
Yes.
So when you are doing that, you provide right credentials.
Yes.
So now when you are RDPing to your Windows VM,
Mm-hmm.
you will now provide the right username, but let the password be wrong. Just try a couple of
Okay.
times.
All right. Yeah.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yeah, where?
Okay, because
Yeah. Is that Tessie, right?
yes, because I got
Okay.
disconnected from my phone, so I was wondering if I got disconnected from everywhere.
No, we're here. We're
Okay.
here. Are you okay as well? Are you good?
Yes, I'm okay. Thank you. I'm
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Tim.
I've made 2 attempts here.
Okay. All right. So, any question before I start to share my screen? Are we all up to this stage, right? Everybody. Is anyone
Yeah.
having an issue? Anyone having any issue, please?
I am. My system is slow and it just locked me out. So I'm trying to log in back again.
Your system, your physical system,
LDP.
right?
No, the LDP. So when I RDP into the what's it called again? The last one we created, the
So you
attack
are you
VM.
are you are RDPing from your attack VM to your Windows VM, right?
Yeah, so when I do that, my window, um, when I log into it, it was
Yeah.
frozen.
Okay.
So I had to wait. Then suddenly it just say, "Oh, I can't log in or something." It- So I'm trying to log in back again. So you can
Okay.
continue doing what you're doing, but I'm not with you guys yet. So I'll catch up. Don't worry.
How many minutes do you think you need just to?
I think you should continue because I've got an idea what I need to do. So it's fine.
Okay. All right. Fortune, can you let me give me control back, please?
Yeah, I stopped sharing.
Thank you so much as always today. Thank you. I'm just going to open up my 1 second, everyone. Can you guys see my VM? Right? You can see my VMs, right?
Yes, we
Everyone.
can.
Okay, so I'm going to start with my favorite VM. So, okay, this thing has been on the internet for more than 8 hours. Let's see what I've got. So I'm going to copy my this one, my public IP. Please, you guys follow me. RDP. So I want to. Okay, I want to go into my. Come on, what's wrong with my laptop? It's tired. I've left it on since. What's wrong with my laptop? Yeah, okay. I need to use mine because okay. Oh, so okay. So I'm just going to add the pin to on this machine. You guys can do the same thing as well. So add the pin to your Windows. For you guys that have left your laptop, your VM open since you probably have to have a lot of attacks now. So this is my own. So let me show as well what I'm doing so that I'm not doing one magic. Okay, so once you are inside your VM, just go to the search box of the VM that you add a pin to and do event viewer. So this is where all our logs are stored, all our logs. So at the moment we are doing it manually, but we're going to be shipping all these logs into a SIEM, into Azure Sentinel. Probably next week we'll do that. So, but for today, we're just going to check it manually. So if we go to Windows log and do the drop down here, so you can check all of these logs. But what we are interested in, because sometimes in an interview they can ask you that, can you let us know? Can you tell me what logs are important from security standpoint? These are all the logs that are important, your application logs. Because what logs does for you, it tells you what happens in your environment. So that's why you need to know about all of these logs. But the most important one are the security logs. So you're going to click on security logs. You can see. Let me drop it down. So yeah, this is where it gets interesting. We can see this event ID. So everything, like I said, everything that happens on the system is always logged, and it's going to give it an event ID and obviously the source, description, and everything like that. So yeah, we can see there's a time as well, timeline. So I have 12,346 new events. You can see why? Because I expose this to the internet. You can see, failure. So some people they've been trying to attack me. They've been making effort to get hold of me. But that's interesting. So let's check at the first one. So the event ID for multiple login failure.
Sorry, a quick question.
Yep.
So you know where the first column where it says audit failure.
Yep.
You said some people have been unsuccessful, but what about the audit success?
Yeah. So don't worry, we're gonna check everything.
Okay.
So I really like your mindset. So obviously you want to check both failed and successes as well. But I think the takeaway here is if this event ID, they mean something. So 4625 means that somebody is trying to get into my machine and it failed. So you can say the keyword is audit failed, authentication failed. So what I could do, I can select one of these and go to filter current log, and in the event ID I will just pop in the event, which is event ID 4625. So which means failure. That's what this event ID means. You can Google it. Just type event ID 4625. What does it mean? Then you see what it means.
So it's a universal.
No, yeah,
code.
exactly. Yeah, it's a code. So it's a code. So it's just event ID code. So if I click OK, so you can see it gives me, I've got 10,908 failure event. this is interesting because all of these logs are going to be shipped into Sentinel anyway. So what we are doing is just mini. So we are creating exactly what happens at workplaces, and this is a solid experience for you because you can explain all of this process, and people will be like, "Wow!" Because what we are doing is end to end, both offensive and blue teaming. So I've got like 10,000 guys. How many events have you guys got? Can anyone tell me if we're all here? How many events?
I've got 1,281.
Well, when did you leave your VM open?
Afternoon.
Okay, so afternoon. Okay, that's good. Thank you, Pat. Anyone else?
Yeah, I got
5,000.
Oh, I got 1,000.
5,000.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I just on mine.
You must have something that people want to steal. Oh, 5,000 is a lot. That's good anyway. Who else?
James, I got 1,185 total.
Just for failure login, right?
No, I didn't get anything on failure.
No. Did you
Oh.
filter what I did? Okay,
no.
let me go back. So I need you to follow me exactly what I did. So in your search box, just type event viewer and click on it.
Mhm.
So drop down your window log, drop it down, and go to security log. So for me, I've got you can see 12,000. It has even increased. 12,381 events, but they are all kind of events. But I just want to filter to only failed login, which is 4625. That's the event ID for failed login. So if I select this, just one of them, then I'll go to filter current log. Here, I'll click on it. Then under the event ID, I'll type 4625. Sorry, 4625 rather. Then okay. So it will give me only failed events. Are we all here?
Yes.
Okay.
For me, fortune.
Fortune.
Only
Okay.
got 4.
Yeah, because you just left your VM open, right?
Yeah, this even just a couple of seconds before we started.
Yeah, that's right. Anyone else?
I got 4 too.
Yeah, because you just literally open your VM. Anyone?
James, I've got so under my audit failure logs,
Yeah.
I only got the event ID 5061. And I think I've got
You don't have any 4625?
no
Interesting. And you left your VM open when?
from afternoon.
Are you sure?
Yeah. 4 p.m. I can see 4 p.m.
Okay. So what was your code? What's your event ID?
5061.
Okay. So I'm gonna all this event ID is what we're going to be using to do threat hunting because we need to understand what this means. So 4625 means failed. 4624 means successful. So we're gonna as we do it often and often, then we just get used to those code and we just know it by default. And we don't have to even think about it.
Is there a reason why I'm getting 5061 for both success and failed?
Shouldn't. Wait. Let me go and check my own sources. Wait, hang on. Let me exit of this. Yeah, let me see. So let me check my Azure event viewer. So I'm going to check my own drop down. So security logs. I'll just check everything and see what I'm getting as well. So I have like 12,400 and it has increased. So this is my sources. So your sources code should be 4672. That should be your sources code. You can see 46 or 4624. But okay, wait, let me look at this. This is special login let me look at. So if you click on it, so click on any of the events,
Okay.
and you can see it gives you a lot of information. You can see subject is security ID, the account name is this. So the login, whoever that is trying to log in, use this login, and it might be me, but I don't know. But if you go to details, if you go to details and scroll down, you see an IP address. If there's no IP address, then it is yourself. So it is me. So that's fine. So it's me. There's no IP address. So let's find another one, another sources, which is 4624. Let me click on that. So let me go to details, and if you scroll down, okay, this is me as well. So if it's someone that is trying to get, trying to hack me, then the person will by default drop their IP address. Then you can see that my IP address is empty here. So there's no IP address because it's just me as well. But I'm sure somebody has been trying to get hold of me. So let me try the next one. Let me even try this failed as well. Failed. Let me see details. You can see. Can you guys see?
Yep.
This is one IP address from somebody. Do we still remember how to do open source threat intel? Does anybody remember how to find where this IP address is coming from?
Yeah, fine. We open. What's the name of that? There's a URL you shared the other day.
So IP void.
IP
We can
yeah.
do
Yeah.
IP void. So that we can check who owns our IP. So where is it coming from? So please, I don't want to be doing it alone. Is anyone have any issue? Please let me know. If you are not seeing what I'm saying, please let me know. So let me see where this IP is coming from, and I'll see. You can see. So where is it coming from? It's coming from who owns this IP? Let's see. So you can see you can see the information of the IP. It's coming from which country is NL? Do we know?
Netherlands.
Netherlands, yeah. So that means somebody has been trying to log into my VM from Netherlands. Because I deliberately left my VM, I put it on the internet. They were thinking that they will see something interesting, but unfortunately, there's nothing there. I just want to put it there to generate traffic because I need the traffic to generate more logs and be able to show it to you guys. That's why I left the VM open. I'm not that stupid. But again, this is the best, I mean, we can see the value. Okay, so definitely we could see that someone has attempted, right, to log into this VM from Netherlands. So that's one. So Netherlands, it's ally of UK, so it's not too bad. That's fine. Let's try another one. Let's check another failure as well. There's another one. It might be the same guy or another person. Let's see. I think
I
it's the
got a
same guy.
failure.
You got a failure now. Is
Yeah.
that part?
Yeah.
So where's your own failure coming from? Somebody's trying to. Where's that? Where's it coming from? Can you check it?
I'm checking it on IP void.
No. Do you have an IP address of the
Yes,
person,
I
right?
have an IP
Okay.
address. Can
Okay.
I
Yeah. No,
Four,
don't
five.
worry. You
Okay.
check it for yourself
All
and
right.
tell us. Yeah, check it from my report. The rest of the team, are we all on the same page, please? Anyone having any issues? Let's see. Are you good?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So what are you? How many events do you have?
I'm 624.
Is that for successes or failed?
I'm both of them. I've got
Okay.
just about 4 or 6 failed.
So can you filter to only 4624, please?
4, 6, 2, 4.
Yeah, that's when I say 4624, I mean event 4624. And by now I will be talking in terms of the event so that we'll start to get used to it. So 4624 means, so what does that mean? 4624, what does it mean?
Audit fail.
No, 4624 is success and 4625 is failed.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. We'll get used to it. So is this, you can see.
I found
So,
one from Belize.
Berlin.
Belize, BZ.
Which country is that?
It says country, BZ,
I don't
Belize.
know.
B-
Is there any country? I don't. There's so many
I
countries
think
in this world
there
that.
is.
So that means somebody is trying to log into your VM from Belize. Interesting. So that's good. So anyone find anybody from Nigeria, my beloved country? Anyone from Nigeria? Adebola, are you not seeing anything?
I'm saying, but most of these things are success. 5379. They are all success, audit success, audit success. I'm trying to see a failure.
No, yeah, even your audit success, where is it coming from? Is it you? Is it yourself or somebody has logged into it already? Can you double check and tell me? Is it you that you've? Is it maybe it has only captured your own successes, or is it someone else's successes? Let's see. Let's see. Can you let me know where you've been attacked from? Mostly, you can just filter by field. It's easier that way. If you click on your field, and the code is 4625. So we just go to filter current log and type 4625. So 4625 and just do okay. So it will show you all of them, all of the field work. So I've got like 10,000. You can see 10,236 failed events. So people have been trying to ask me, oh, Pat, okay, so that's bees. Yeah, I don't know that country. But imagine if you are a country. So let's start to think of incident response now. So let's say you are working and you are investigating, and you found this BZ, and your company doesn't have any business with that country. What would you do as a SOC analyst?
I'll
So
report it.
we are thinking of interview already. So if they ask you that, what would you do? So what's going to be your thought process?
Log it.
I
Like
want to
list it.
isolate it.
What do you mean isolated? Yeah, explain. I mean, that's what we're learning here. What do you mean? Because if they ask you that, what do you mean by isolated? What would you say?
Yeah, I want to do a quick check to make sure that it hasn't spread to other. I want to separate it from other network.
No, you haven't. It's not. No, yeah, wait. Yeah, the IP address is not malicious, right?
Okay.
It's not malicious. It's just that you don't do business. There's two parts of IT, right? There's a security, there is also business side. So usually the first thing that needs to that you would do is to reach out to the business team and say, do we have any business with BZ, whatever? And they'll come back and say no. Then that raises your question to be like, okay, why is somebody trying to log on or trying to connect to us from BZ? So the next step will now be, okay, you providing a recommendation to say this IP address needs to be blocked on the proxy or firewall. And the reason, the business justification is because we don't have business dealings with BZ. So there's no business for anyone trying to connect to our environment from BZ or BZ, whatever. So that's your own job done there. But if the IP address is now malicious, and if the IP address was not able to get into your environment, you depends on the number of attempts you could report it. But if it's just one off and it was not successful, you can just kind of leave it. It depends. No, again, this is going to be like a judgment call. If it's just one attempt, do you want to make big deal out of it? Maybe not, because it's just one off. So, but it depends.
But you can keep an eye on it, Shay, just in case.
Absolutely. So what we normally do, we will create what we call watch list, and we will start to dump those IP addresses in there.
All right.
So, and we'll see how to create a watch list in our Zim, in our same, like in our sentence. So you create a watch list and start to drop those IP addresses there, so that you just keep an eye on them, like Pat said. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else apart from Pat?
This BZ guy must be a curious guy, because I'm also having that same city here. I don't know if it's the same person.
Sorry, where is the country, sir? Where exactly is the country? I know it's somewhere, but I don't know.
This city.
Can you Google it? Can you check where are they?
It's in South America.
No, those guys I know, they are really crazy guys, so that's why. So I'm looking for my beloved Nigeria. Somebody has not even tried to hack me from Nigeria. This is interesting. Let me
I've got
see.
one from the US.
From US, yeah. US too, they are not totally saint like that. So let me
James,
see. Yep.
if you want to check it on your PC, which I did, and it has success, not on virtual machine. So if I had anything like that is failure, how do I blacklist it, or how do I block it, or how do I prevent people not entering my system?
So on your personal system, right?
Yeah.
You can't do anything because you don't have a firewall, right? You don't have anything. So what you can do, you can go to you can create a rule in your Defender and and block it. But if it's just your personal laptop, to be honest, I don't think there's going to be any problem, because you don't usually expose. I'm sure that's failure that you saw is
No,
not
it's
from.
not. I didn't see any failure on my personal one.
Yeah,
Just
you won't get here because your personal laptop is your personal laptop. But what we've done here is to deliberately expose all this VM to the internet, because we did not put any control. We turn off the Windows Defender, we turn off the firewall, we deliberately put it on the internet open, because we want people to attack it. And our aim is to generate logs so that we can put the logs in our same solution and we can learn about how to do incident response and SIEM. So that's what we are doing. So what we are doing is deliberate, because there's no way as an individual you can generate this much events. See what I've generated in 3 days, 10,236. So this is just like what happened at workplaces. So we're just trying to simulate our work environment. So what happens at work? That's what we're trying to do now. So we're using that to learn, so that we can have first hands and hands-on experience, basically. So it's much easier to expose it to do what we've done. If you want to do it from your own personal one, you can't get this much events. There's no way.
Yeah. Okay, so if someone tried to hack me or anything on my system, I won't be able to see all these events.
No, you can see it on your personal laptop. Yeah, you can. If you go to Event ID, under set, type event view, and you can go and check your logs. Yeah.
But just in case if I was actually hacked, like.
Yeah. So if you want to know if we are hacked, so you can go to your search box and type command line, just do command line and do net stats and enter.
Yeah,
so
I think you've showed us. I know how that works here, but
yeah,
in terms of the event viewer.
No, the event viewer. So basically, what event viewer is telling you, it's telling you everything that has happened in your system. So you have to go through it one by one, and if you find any code, any event ID that is suspicious that you're not aware, then you can start to research it to say, okay, what does this mean? Then from there you can tell what has happened. But as an individual PC, it's very very rare because you did not expose your PC to the internet, right? Because you are protected by your inbuilt firewall that you have in your PC and everything. But what we are doing, we deliberately expose this. We deactivate all of the protection that this laptop has. We now deliberately expose it to the internet because we want to do it like that deliberately because we need traffic. We need people to attack us so that we can learn. So basically, but of course, obviously, at your workplaces, you won't do it this way, but they will still try to hack you. They will do phishing. They will do social engineering, all kind of
Yeah,
things.
that's what I was trying to explain. That how do you see all of that on the event viewer?
No,
So
no,
that
you
makes
you
sense.
you can't get everything on the Venva. You're gonna get insane, and that's what we want to do. I'm just saying that before SIM, this is how people look at it. Imagine what like some 20 years ago, this is what security guys were. They will be looking at events manually like this. Imagine human being. How much can you look? There's no way. Even just in 2 days, I've gotten 10,236 just for two VMs. Imagine a company that has maybe 100 assets. Imagine how many logs they are going to be generating. How many people are they going to employ to be looking at just logs if there's any security, activities or suspicious whatever going on? So, but when SIM came, SIM changes the game because you can take all of these log, you can move them into your SIM, then you can then create a detection rules that if some rules matches, then it's going to trigger an alert. We're going to see everything. So don't worry, we'll see it in like first hand. But for now, I just want to see, I want us to see how it works manually so that we can see that, oh, this is how to look at logs and events. So I'm looking at another 4625, this one. When I click on it, it's coming from, let me look at the details. I think it's come from the same person. Let me look at this one as well. Is it the same person? Yeah, this is from another person. So this IP, I don't know who is this person. Let me check this person. So yeah, again, we are just doing a quick open OSINT, open source threat intel on those IP that are trying to hack me. So this is coming from, you can see, I know that they'll be there. Do you know these guys? Do you know
Russia.
them? They will be there 100%. They are always on it. They sleep on they sleep on the internet. 2 4, they're always there.
Russia.
Yeah, this is it now. You can see
Okay.
they're always there. So you can see. So everybody is trying to attack my VM from all over the world. Has anybody seen Russia too on their own? Any Russian from anybody? Pat, did you have Russia from you as well? Oh, Pat is busy now. Let me see another one. Details. Who is this person? So okay, this is another Russia as well. Let's see. Anything from you? Russia again. Russia again. Fortune, what are you seeing? Any Russia or any
Yeah, I've only got 4, and all of them are from the US.
from US?
I'll
So
probably leave mine open.
yeah, just leave it open throughout the night, so you'll see a lot tomorrow. So I'm looking at another one from me, and I'm looking at this one. So let me see where this is coming from. So it's probably going to be, I don't know where this is coming from, but let's see. This is
Probably North Korea.
it might be no New York. Oh, America. This is New York. So somebody's trying to hack me from New York as well. Okay, interesting. So
But
which the next
quick
sorry, go on.
question.
Yeah,
So this guy's trying to hack.
yeah.
Hacking someone's system is illegal. Can't you just report it to the authorities and then they go pick the person up or something?
It doesn't work like that. So why did I expose my own resources to the internet as well? Internet, internet is a free bid, right? Why did I do it? I'm supposed to put controls, right? I didn't put that. It's just like you put something like on the main road. You put maybe food or whatever. You put it on the main road. You not safeguard it, and you're saying somebody should not pick it. How can you find that one? It's hard now. So even though it's not the person's that owns it, but the internet is a public place. So they would have expected me to have put some control, some firewall, whatever. But again, like I said, I'm doing this deliberately because I needed to see where people are attacking me from, and I need those logs basically. So that's why I did like that. But it's just for us to learn. But of course, if it were to be a company, yes, I can I can file a lawsuit or whatever. Okay, this is another Russia.
The Belize guy attacked me twice.
Which one?
The Belize guy.
Yeah, okay. Me, I've seen a lot of Russia here. Like Russia more than 6 times. I've seen one US. This is another Russia as well. So who is
The
this?
one with the US that I got,
Yeah.
I saw my username on there. So I guess it's the one with the attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. That was the one because did you choose US as your region?
Was it US? I think I chose Asia.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, maybe yeah. I have a lot of Russia today. Let me see. Let me just pick this one randomly. Yeah, Russia. They are just those guys are not sleeping, so they're just looking after. This is another Russia. I've seen. So, I think I should have. I don't believe that there's nobody from Nigeria. Nigerian too. They are very good with all these things.
Yeah, they've probably repented.
I doubt. So let me see this one. Sorry, Adebola, what did you say?
Nigerians are on holiday.
Or maybe they are sleeping. So let me see this one. 194.
Stay morning, Mobad.
Yeah.
Okay. So
or they are watching Man United.
That's true. And they will be arguing, be fighting. These guys are not serious. So this is EU country. I don't know where this person is from. Somebody from EU. Oh, Panama. Okay.
Hey.
Who is saying A? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
It's me, because all these countries that you are mentioning, like they're like are my own notorious.
Yeah, because we expose our resources to the internet.
Yeah.
That's why we are seeing it. And this is what we want to see. So we want to see. So now we've seen Panama, we've seen Russia, we've seen Netherlands, we've seen US. So I mean, we can also build a region to say this is where our most attacks are coming from. So you can see what we are getting now. So I hope people are getting something. I mean, it looks like fun, but please try to learn from it at the same time. So this is another one. This is from where is this from? From again Netherlands. Another Netherlands. So Netherlands is still fine. At least they are NATO members, so we can say they are good. So this one, where is this one from? I think this is another. I don't know which country. Just let me have a look.
James.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave now. We can stop her VM, right?
Yeah. No. Can you leave it open
till Thursday?
No. Please, they will charge you. Don't leave it open.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can leave it open
we should
till.
stop it now.
No. Leave it open till tomorrow. Maybe after church, you can turn it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why is that? So that we can see more.
Yeah, so that you can see more, and those events will have been there. But please stop it by 2, please, so that you don't get charged too much, please.
I can restart it again, isn't it?
Yeah, you can use it, but you won't get,
so I don't forget.
Please don't forget to.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna stop it. Then when I'm back again, on my PC or I'm at home, then I will start it again.
That's fine. It's up to you.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna leave you now. I've got things to
All
do.
right.
Okay,
Yes.
good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Sorry, yeah. One, we'll be finishing now, guys. But I just want to check. So my region has been, for me, has been Russia, Netherlands, US. So what about the rest of the team? Where are you, which country are you guys seeing? Adebola, which country are you seeing?
I just put it on not long ago, so I can't. Most of this are my own.
No, but you should have probably go and look at your event view again. I'm sure you probably have gotten more because internet doesn't sleep. People are constantly attacking it, so you probably have gotten more now, more than you. Tessie, I've not heard anything from Tessie. Tessie, where are you calling from? Are you
No,
getting anything?
I've been trying to see if I got any attack. It seems everything is from my system as well.
So how many do you have? How many events do you have?
Now about 670.
So are you looking at the successes or failed?
I'm looking at both. I have just five and failed, and it's
So
all from my side. It's all
it's all
from
from okay. That means you've not left your system open for a while as well.
around five actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting though. You can see mine. Just for field, I've got 10,236. So though I've left my own open long time ago anyway. So and I've seen what about James? James has been quiet.
Yeah, I got from Belize too. Is it Belize or BZ?
Yeah, it's Belize. That's Belize.
That's your so guys, we can research all of these things, what it means. I expect people to start to ask questions like, what does this mean? Just Google it, just check it from Google that what does this mean? What does subject user ID, what does it mean? What does status, this status, everything has meaning. And these are the things that we are seeing in this code, and these are the things that we're going to be seeing even at workplaces. That what does this thing? Because that gives an idea of what this means, like failure. So this status means failed. All of these things can be checked. Just look at what does it mean. What does this process ID means?
James, is it okay if I just share my thought on this, because I'm looking into the details tab of a field event.
Yes.
The subject user ID. So the subject will be the victim. Yeah. No, will be the no. The subject will be the person who is attacking, and then the target will be the victim.
Correct.
Yeah. And then there's different status. The status seems to be auto-generated.
Yes.
0xC0060, like, okay.
So go on. Yeah, go on.
And then we have the failure reason. That also seems to have some numbers in, like, I have 2313 here.
So what we are meant to focus on here, just running through it, is to look at the status. What does this mean? Look at the status, look at the IP address. So that is where the attack is coming from. Then look at the process ID. So those kind of give you clue of, number one, what does the status mean? So it's easy. You can just look at this status, like what does it mean? So I'll just copy it and just go to Google. Again, as a security people, we use Google a lot. You don't even have to know everything. Just know how to use your Google. Just say put the code and just enter. You see it. What is the code? This, and it'll tell you. You can see it says. You can see. So you quickly have an idea of what's going. You don't even have to. It says this code means this is either due to a bad username or authentication information. So failures. That means somebody is trying to authenticate to your server and it has failed. That's why it has generated this code.
Okay.
So everything has a meaning. And you can see This is the event ID for that 4625. If you click on it and read about it, it tells you. He will even go, he explains all of those things. So you don't even have to know everything. Just be able to read. Just know how to use Google. That's all you need.
And I can see that. Yeah, thanks, James. And I can see that that particular information, that particular information within the friendly view,
Yeah,
it's also more readable in the XML view.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So because when you're investigating, they can quickly ask you, oh, have you checked the event ID? What does the event ID says? Which IP address is coming from? What's the port number? All these kind of things are just quick things that you can quickly and these are going to put in your incident response notes to say these are the things that I've done. Then whoever that you're going to be escalating to, they can say, okay, these are the things you've done. So they know the IP address by just looking at it. They know the IP address, they know the ports, they know the code and everything. Then they can further do their own stuff. So I think I'm going to do the last one tonight and see if there's no. I think I'm just rush here tonight. Unfortunately, they are just looking after me, but I'm going to. Yeah, I didn't have much. Okay, another one. Let me look at this one. I don't know which country is this. 209. Let's see. Maybe they are my friend too. I don't know. Let's see. We'll see. So who is this? Okay, I'm not a robot. Oh, okay. Want me to check boss? This is the boss. This is also a boss, and this is a boss. So let me verify. Click check new images. Okay. Boss. I think this is also a boss. This is a boss. Yeah, that's it really. There's no any other boss. Okay. I think it's happy now. So where's this one coming from? This is coming from okay, another Netherlands from me. I've seen a lot of Netherlands. My Netherlands friends are all over the internet today. So Netherlands and this one again. Let me put randomly the last one. Okay, I don't know where this one is coming from. Let me have a look. I think this is this is probably Fortune. Fortune is going to create one IP and trying to. Don't worry, Fortune. I'm just checking.
So James, so what we are doing is called what? Threat hunting.
We're doing open source threat intelligence.
Open source. Okay, thank you.
Open source threat intel. That's what. So we are trying to OSINT, OSINT, open source. Yeah. So that's all we're doing now. So we're just trying to we're trying to find out whoever that is trying to attack us, where they are coming from. Basically, that's all we're doing. So I'm going to do the last one, and so for those of you that don't have much event, please leave your VM open as well. Come on, motorcycle. Leave your VM open till tomorrow. Please, after tomorrow, close it, please. So I don't want them to charge you guys. What's wrong now? This is a crosswalk. This is a crosswalk. This is a crosswalk. This is a crosswalk. Let me find another one. So let me use virus total. This guy wants to frustrate me. I didn't have time for it. Virus total. So I will show it to. Okay, so I'll do the last one for this one. Okay, let's see. Where's this one coming from? Wow, guys, did you see this one? Can you see?
Okay, you put that in your virus total.
Yeah. So can you see this IP address? Is this a good one or bad one?
Bad, really bad one. Malicious,
You can see
everything.
malicious phishing, malware, everything.
Mm.
So, and where is it coming from? Which country is it coming from?
Is it Russian? Where is it?
No, just go to details and you can see where it's coming from.
It looks like South Africa.
No, it's coming from the EU. It's actually coming
EU.
from. It's coming from
Panama. It's from Panama.
Yeah, you can see Panama. So you can see. So this is a very good example. So what would you do today if you find this IP address as a security analyst? What would you do? What would be your thought process? Now
You
we
raise
can
the red flag.
confirm. We can confirm that this is a bad IP, and it's trying to connect to us. So what are we going to do?
You make a report for it to be isolated.
No, we need to start to use the right terminologies. Isolated as in how? Isolation means that you are separating something, right? Is that not what the word isolation means?
Yeah.
We can't isolate this IP. No, that's not the right word. We can say blocking it,
Blocking. Okay.
but not isolation. So like you can isolate. So you only isolate when you have like a malware or a ransomware that has affected a particular machine, a host machine, like something is affected and you've confirmed it, then you can isolate it from the network. But this is just this is trying to connect to us. We've not had any confirmation that we've been infected. So this is just investigation process. So we cannot isolate. We can obviously you can check this IP address. You can run a scan in your same solution, which we are still going to do to check if other aspect of the business is also communicating to this particular IP address. That's what we can do. So once we've been able to do all our investigation, so the recommendation from security person will be to block this IP address on the firewall because this IP address is bad. So we can see from our threat intel again. This virus total tool, it's called threat intel source. So it's an OSINT to open source threat intelligence. So that's what we are using to investigate this IP address, and we can see that this IP address, it's bad. This IP address has been used for malicious activities, phishing, all kind of malware. It's really bad, and so we're going to recommend that this IP address should be blocked. Simple. From security standpoint, from operation standpoint, that's all we can do. So we block this IP so that it doesn't keep trying to hack us. So this is a very good example. Finally, somebody from Panama. That person must be. I don't know what I've done to Panama people tonight, but anyway. So that's interesting, guys. I think we can.
Yeah.
We can stop here. I have a lot of events. It's 10,223 events. So we can stop here.
I got the same for the Belize guy as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I put it in the chat. I put a screenshot.
Yeah. So yours is bad as well. Okay. So, all right. I think tonight has been really interesting. So, guys, for you that don't have much event tonight, sorry, just leave your VM open till tomorrow afternoon, and after afternoon you can shut it down. I'm sure you have more event there. You can do exactly what we've done tonight. The same thing. So I'll stop it here, and if anyone has got any question, please. Any questions?
I don't know if you want to record my question.
Okay, please go ahead.
See,
no, ask a question is fine.
I think it was something Pat raised before you joined the call. It was about we having 4 weeks left, and I was just having a think on how much we've got left, and if we have enough time to.
We'll finish. Don't worry.
Okay.
We'll finish. Don't worry. We'll finish. because from next week we would that's when we have the same. That's what we from next week I might not be able to be stopping. I just need people to be on the same page. So this event will start to ingest them into the same, into the Azure Sentinel. Then we're going to be investigating. Then after that, we're going to start to look at interviews and questions as well, question and answer. So interview process. But after this training, I expect us to be confident with writing KQL, which is coastal query language, and investigating an alert and writing basically what you call your incident plan to say, okay, I've investigated this. How do I report it? So I'll provide a template. But I'll provide a template and people will have to like kind of, you have a data, you've done all of this investigation. You need to report it, right? So you need to know how to report it, and that's really important as well. So after all of these findings, how do you report it? So yeah, don't worry, Fortune, we'll be okay.
All right, thank you.
No worries.
A follow-up to this, James. Fortune, are you done?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just to follow up to that question, just curious. I know the route we're trying to go before we come into the cloud, could have helped us to learn some of the, or let me rephrase my question this way. How much Linux command do you think we know for a start? What would be your advice, James?
So this is not a Linux course.
I know.
So you can learn Linux by yourself. I always encourage, I know Linux a lot, and I always encourage everybody to learn Linux. But we are going to pick one or two. I mean, we did a lot of commands. I don't know if anybody has gone back to learn it, because we were trying to build from on-prem before, but I realized that it's a bit challenging for people. That was why. So the content of what we are learning is not changing. What changes is that we just move to the cloud instead of doing it on-prem, because people are struggling to install something, and it looks like it's taking forever, and there's no need. Otherwise, we will not meet up with our target. That was why we moved to the cloud. But if anybody is interested in learning Linux personally, I can give you material, which I would recommend, because the security it's now really big, that the more you know, the more job opportunities you are going to get. I have to be sincere. The more you know. So if you know Linux, it will even open you up to bigger organizations like the likes of Google, Microsoft, and so it's an additional skills for you. It's not needed for SOC, but if you know it, is an advantage. Let's say you have two people, they are being interviewed, and they are in the final stage. And if I'm a manager and I want to hire two people, I mean one person, and these two guys are with me, and someone know Linux, I'll take that one, because I know that one can write a script. So if you know Linux very well, you can write what is called scripting. So all of your daily tasks, like all of these things that you are doing, you can actually write a script in Linux that will do it for you, like automate it, your daily tasks for you. So instead of you doing it manually, you can just, if you know how to write script, maybe Python too, or PowerShell, you can automate it. So your manager will always like that. Oh, someone can, make the tasks. You also have someone in your team that have like an additional skills that knows something else, because you never know when you are going to need that skills. So I'm telling you how manager thinks. Manager don't want to have people of the same skills in the team. They don't want it, because there will be a day that they will need someone that knows maybe Linux, or someone that knows AWS. So they always have someone that at least knows some other things. So it always give you an advantage if you know additional things. You know, whatever you know, for me, outside of IT, I also play music. I play, bass in my church. I play keyboard, and I've gotten job based on that as well. So any additional things you know, skills, whatever, always helps because you don't know what your hiring manager would like. I've gotten the job of security because the guy that was interviewing me loves Linux, and we started talking about Linux, and we forgot about the cyber security interview, and we talked about what I've done with Linux, what he has done with Linux, and at the end of the interview, he gave me the job. He knows that I'll be able to do the cyber job as well. So it's not there, or it's neither there nor there. So it depends. But my advice would be any additional skills you can learn always helps you because the job market now is very competitive, and everybody is looking for somebody that knows one additional thing. If you want to learn Linux, by all means, please learn it. I would always encourage anybody to learn it. Even me myself at the moment, I've started learning AWS because I've done Azure more than 7 years, but I don't have much experience around AWS. But I started learning to myself because some people will want someone that knows Azure and AWS. So if I only know Azure and I don't have skills with AWS, that might be at my disadvantage. But if I know both and there's an opportunity for that, why not? So again, I only put it. I'll end it by saying, please learn as much as you can, really, even outside of what we are doing here. If you have questions, you can put it in the chat as well. It should not be limited to what we are doing here. I know we didn't talk about, because we didn't talk about threat hunting, threat intelligence, because that is also another module entirely. But this is like getting into security, understanding how event works, how to investigate threat on open source threat intelligence. So what we are using now is open source to do our threat intel. Yeah. So I hope I've been able to answer your question.
Yeah. Okay. So there's nothing like maybe starter. Just know it if you have if we have the opportunity, we need to know it. Because I was trying to say, is there any something like the fundamental that we need to know to keep us going? But from what I'm hearing from you, just grab it if you can. That's what you're saying.
Like I said, this is not a Linux course.
I know.
Yeah, but we've done very basic Linux, command in this since we started. I don't know if people have gone to do it again or they just left it there. The thing is that if you don't practice it, if you don't, even the basic that we learn, it's kind of enough to, if you are really interested in it, you could have gone and find more, YouTube video. And then when I was like, okay, I want to learn more about this Linux. You can take an extra course and build your experience around that. But like I said, the more you know, the better.
Thanks.
Okay, I think Pat.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
You can take it over, please.
Thank you so much tonight, James. Thanks, everyone. I've just posted a link where you can learn Linux. It's a free learning platform. So, and I think even if you Google Linux command cheat sheet, you're going to find some of the commands that James has shown us here and why we have used them. And you can expand your knowledge more on that. And I think hopefully by Thursday, we've all gone back as well to check if we have more audit failures that we can actually do OSINT on. And let's put questions or queries in the chat, just in case somebody finds anything interesting. And we'll look forward to Thursday. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, James.
Bye.